up. Andy called me, I've known Andy for many, many years, and said, hey, Rich, can you do a show? Man, I did not hesitate to say no. And no. And he said, there's free food. Oh, all right, I'll be there. It's cool to be here. Married couples, round of applause. Where you at, married couples? Oh, okay, cool. Ah, right. I think marriage is like prison. It's just a comparison, just a comparison. Now, you first get married, right? You get a brand new wife, you're all happy. You go to prison, you become somebody's wife. Is that your husband? Which one is that husband? Okay. How much time have you served? I mean, how long have you been married? How many years?
40.
40 years. Give it up for him. 40 years. God bless you. I have been married 36 years. Actually, September will be 37 years. Don't applaud. I'm on death row. I asked my wife for a divorce the other day. She looked at me around the eye and says, look, I have been married to you for 36 years. Why in the hell would I want to make you happy now? But I love my wife very much. I am a happily married man. I know I am because my wife told me I was. But don't get me wrong, I'm Latino. I run things in my household. That's right. I run the vacuum cleaner, the dishwasher. Now see, the ladies love that. Ladies laugh. I don't run no dishwasher. I'm Latino. We don't have one. I'm doing by hand. But 40 years of marriage, God bless you, you know, and I'm sure you've had some arguments, right? No, what?
God bless me.
Wow. Sir, I was just going to say you've had arguments and you have not won any of them. I feel you, sir. We can both sit back there and cry together. I know what you mean. Yeah, man, you're arguing now. Leave me alone. Yeah, you better laugh. But you had some arguments and you worked them out. 40 years you wouldn't be together, right? You worked them out. Let me tell you, I don't know if you know, but let me tell you people, my key to successful marriage is that we never ever go to bed angry. We stay up until we solve all of our problems. Last year we didn't go to bed till March. I was doing a show in Laredo, and this gentleman came up to me and says, Mr. Trevino, I'm so proud of you being married so long. You know, people don't want to stay married long anymore. You know, by the way, the dishes are dirty. I want a divorce. You know, come on, work together, right? It's a two thing. It's 50-50, right? It's like I tell my wife, I pick up the toilet seat, she puts it down. That's 50-50, right? She don't buy that when you look her. No, she's already all mad. Right? But you work them out, right? That's great. It's 50-50. Now, I did a show over there, and right on this guy came up to me, Mr. Trevino, I'm so proud of you, being married so long. You know, I respect you. I said, oh, that's great. He said, I myself have been married for 45 years, and my wife is an angel. I said, sir, you're lucky. Mine is still alive. Where are my single women in the house? Make some noise. Single women, let me ask you a question. And if you're married, you can answer too. Single women, don't you want a man that is considerate? Round of applause. A few of you, the rest of you want a thug to beat the crap out of you. No, I'm a very considerate person. Now, my brother, whole different story. Very inconsiderate. He won a trip for two to Las Vegas. He went twice. Vegas. How many people love Las Vegas? Going to Las Vegas? Awesome. Love it. I was in Vegas just recently, June 7th, I was in Vegas. And my wife and I, now I'm looking around the crowd. I'm not talking about you people. I'm just going to talk about some older people. You know what I'm talking about when you're in Vegas, right? Those old people, they're walking right in front of you about this fast, and then you're behind like, come on, you know, the slot machine's waiting for me. So you start going this way, and then they start going this way, right? You know, and they got all their wheelchairs, their oxygen tanks, everything. You know, they're they're blocking you, right? And then you finally get your favorite slot machine, but someone's got it. And I went there, there was like 8 slot machines, all occupied by 8 senior citizens. I mean, they had their everything, the wheelchairs, they set up all the oxygen tanks around like that. It's like a bunker, you couldn't get in, you know. But I see one that's open, my favorite one, so I go over there, put my card in there, and this lady runs from the other side. I'm playing that machine! You got the cards wrapped around all the thing, right? And I said, man, okay, cool. And I take my card out, stand back. Well, she ran over here. That was open, so I went over there, put my card in there. She runs back, I'm playing that machine. I said, man, come on. We can't be playing them all. Yes, we are. You know, so I went again, I waited. Saw another one, went, same thing. So I went around the corner, just right around the corner, all by itself, put my card in. She comes running, I'm playing that machine. I said, man, it's an ATM machine. Oh, love Vegas, love Vegas. What can I talk about? God. Well, if you get married, you get married and then you have kids, right? How many people, now I know people have kids here, but how many people have kids that are under 12? Round of applause. Okay, this is for you. Those that have kids 12 and older, you know what I'm talking about. There's going to be a time when your kid comes up to you and says things to you that you don't want to hear. You know, I hope you don't hear those like, I'm pregnant, you know. And then the son, right, I got someone pregnant. You know, dad's like, I mean, but here's the thing that you're probably going to hear. I don't care how religious you are, they're going to tell you. Those 3 words that you don't want to hear. I hate you. How many know what I'm talking about? Yes, you know, they do it. Now, I have 4 daughters, they're all grown now, but they're all 4 years apart every election year. Told my wife, hey, this is the year. That's stuck real fast, okay. They're all 4 years apart. Now, when the oldest one became 12, she did something in school, she got some bad, F's. And we were having a family meeting, right? I said, you know what? Go to your room and don't you come out till I say so. Now she's staring at me like, you know, they don't know what to say, and they do love you. But they're like, I hate you! Let me tell you, it hurt so bad. That's my first child, and it hurt so bad that I went, nothing came out. I look at my wife for support and says, don't look at me, I hate you too. I said, The second one, she's 12, right? My middle child. And she says it.